Hello Leos, welcome to this channel. This is your full moon reading. This full moon is happening in the sign of Virgo on the 14th. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and your rising sign. If Leo is your sun sign, remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you have a question for the cards, you can ask the cards now. I will also be pulling out an oracle card at the end. Today I'm going to be using Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Maybe you will find your answers here. So let's see what's coming through for you. Leos, and moon and rising for this full moon. Thank you. All right, so Leos, your cards are Four of Swords, the Fool, all right, a brand new beginning. Two of Cups, all right. So lovely energy. However, you have Five of Pentacles on the back of the deck. And then Five of Swords, okay, two fives. So this requires some kind of balance, Leos. So this may have something to do with your relationships. Wow. All conflicts, okay. Finally. So what I'm seeing here is the energy of conflicts. So since you have Two of Cups here, it may have something to do with your relationships. So this could be a partner, siblings, friendships, your personal interactions with others, or this could also be inner conflicts because you are feeling this way. So it may have something to do with how you are feeling about things. So this is something that you are not seeing at this moment, okay? So whatever this situation is, this reading is for this full moon cycle, starting from the 14th of this month when the full moon, that's when the full moon is going to happen. Till the next new moon, which is going to be 2 weeks, sometime around end of March. So I would say, like, just be mindful of who you are coming across, what kind of conversation you are having, and remember not to make any impulsive decisions. And if there is something that you don't understand, you want to ask, make sure you are asking the right questions. No assumptions, no jumping into conclusions, no impulsive decisions, because you don't want to feel this way. So this is some kind of, yes, again, it could be inner conflicts, how you are feeling. Maybe you are tired. It could also be that you are not feeling well. So if that is the case, just be careful of how much you are taking on. And be proactive. If you have like travel plans, if you have trainings, meetings, networking, something like that coming up, make sure that you are being proactive, making sure that everything is in order, like your tickets. We are in retrograde season now. So you just want to make sure. And 14th is also when I think the Mercury retrograde begins on the 14th or end of March. But we will start seeing the effects of the retrograde season early on. So you just want to make sure that you are being proactive. And, when it comes to travel, you are double check your bookings and make sure everything is in order. If you are sending out emails or something, if it's important, just call the person and make sure they received your email. Sometimes, during retrograde, these are the things that happens. Things break down, emails, important messages lands up in your spam folder for some strange reason. So these are the things you want to be careful of. And also personal interactions. If there is something you are not sure of, then ask, like, what did they mean? What are the expectations here? So setting some boundaries is also important, because I saw Seven of Wands here. This is about setting boundaries, especially if you are exhausted, if you are taking on too much. Remember to delegate, share if it's possible, or prioritize, organize your day. Know who needs your time, your what needs your involvement, your energy, things like that. So just being aware, prioritizing, organizing things in your own head, and organizing your day, your schedule, your calendar, everything is important, so you are not feeling this way. Okay, because I'm seeing a lot of like rushing, and be careful on roads. If you don't like, if it's an important meeting or something, you don't want to stuck in traffic. So this could be rushing through things. Yeah, so just be aware of this energy. And it could also be you not feeling well, so taking rest. So that's what this energy is all about. So this is sleep, rest, relaxation, surrender. If there is something you are working on, and it's not going the way you had expected, it could be your relationships, your career, something. If that's not going the way you had expected, the way you had planned, this is about doing everything you can and then letting go. This has to do with surrender and letting the universe, your guides, resolve it for you. Sometimes we just have to give it to them. If there is something we can't do, we can't figure things out, then they are all around us. So it's all about asking, praying, and yeah, so that's what's happening here. So looks like you are letting things be, and you are not you know forcing things, and you are being gentle, and let things unfold the way they want to. So that's what this energy is. So you are not forcing anything, you are just being gentle and allowing, and you are being receptive. So that's beautiful energy. And so when it comes to your health, remember, Leos, rest is important. So you are not, because it looks like things are going to get busier in the coming days. So now is the time when you want to take time for yourself. And this also has to do with connecting with your own higher self, your guides. This is masculine and feminine energies. So this is about doing, but also taking time to rest, sleep, relax, things like that. So that's how we receive new ideas and inspiration. So just be mindful of that, because sometimes when we are like too much into doing, that leads to exhaustion, and sometimes things also don't go the way we had expected. So it's important to just allow and let the information comes to you, let the answers come to you. So when the mind is at rest, maybe you will find a new idea, new inspiration on how to resolve this matter. Okay. And with the Fool card here, looks like there is a new beginning. It could either be travel for some of you guys, or it could be there is something that this is like you trusting the universe, like you trusting yourself, you like coming from that place of strong faith, that something is going to work out. And that's a beautiful energy. This is like a belief in yourself, universe, and letting things be, and not forcing anything. So that's lovely energy. And this also has to do with trusting yourself, trusting your own like abilities, your potential. And it could also be like you blindly trusting others. So okay, because this is what's coming through. So there is one thing that I want to remind you guys. If you are meeting someone this moon cycle, okay, from whenever you are watching it, you can like me, I will publish this video tomorrow. Tomorrow is what, 3rd March. And so if you are watching it like during this period, and if you are meeting someone, old friends, because retrograde, people from the past may show up. It could be, a love interest, ex, whoever this person is, or it could also be people. Before trust them blindly, that's what your nature is, Leo. Your sign is ruled by sun has to do with light, and it also has to do with childlike energy, and when you meet someone, you meet them with so much warmth, and you trust them immediately, and you open up your heart, and you are like sharing stories. And people may not always come from that place, everybody is going through their own life journey. Maybe they will there will be like insecurity because of whatever reasons, fear, it could be insecurities, it could be something they had to go through in the past, their past experiences. They may or may not come from that place of openness. So that is something you have to be mindful of. So when you are meeting someone, you don't want to like open up your heart immediately the moment, so you're like very giving. That's what the Leo energy is all about, very giving. Like, when somebody meets you with love, you are like, okay, you can take everything. You will. So that's the kind of energy that you embody, so and that also leads to disappointments, Leo. And I'm sure you have experienced this before. Disappointments when people don't people are not on the same page as you are, and if someone breaking your trust. So I would say something that you need to be mindful of this moon cycle. Just give people some time. You don't want to open up immediately, especially if this has to do with a new relationship or something like that. Ask the right questions, get to know this person well, and then then decide whether they are trustworthy, so you don't have to then go through any disappointments. All right, so I'm not gonna over explain anything. So just be mindful of who you are trusting, who you are with, and how much you are sharing, and things like that. And that's important. So date night is what this energy is all about. So maybe you will meet someone this moon cycle from whenever you are watching this. It could be a new person you are meeting, or it could be friendships. It could be you connecting with your own family members, the people you are coming across. It could just be a stranger. You are meeting people with so much warmth and trust and things like that. So just be careful, Leo, because you don't want to go through any disappointments later on. Okay. So if it's a new relationship, yes, you want to ask the right questions and get to know this person well, of course. And or for some, it could also be a peaceful time. Everything when it comes to your relationship, or it could also be the way you are feeling. It's a very harmonious period, and or it could be friendships, siblings. Could be your own kids, things like that. So there is a conversation happening. There is yes, some kind of understanding. Date nights, so lovely energy. All right, now let me see what's on the oracle cards. 15 minutes. Okay. So Leos, your card is, your message is, don't back down. All right. So like I mentioned in the beginning, energy of conflicts. It could be internal conflicts, you not able to make up your mind about something, maybe you're confused and you don't know what to do, things like that. Or it could be your interpersonal relationships. It may have something to do with a career, maybe you are beginning something new. Could be business, it could be your job, things like that. So there is something coming up, and you may have to stick to what you feel is right. Your decision, your point, your opinions and things like that. And you might have to speak up and stand by your decision. Okay, stand up for yourself. So the message, stand up for what you believe is right. Okay, so that's the message. And yes, it's kind of exhausting, and but at the same time, you also want to make sure information is correct, and you are checking the facts to make sure that you are understanding things clearly before you take up with whoever, the other party. Okay, so yeah, this is what this energy is all about. So speak up, stand up for what you believe is right, but however, make sure that the information you have is correct. Okay, Bridget, let me read this out to you. All right, so the message here is, first be quite clear about your intentions. Yes. If you are unclear, then confusion will lessen your power and force. Like a candle in the dark, be very clear and bright in what's acceptable to you in this situation. Make no mistake, I will guide and protect you. And yet think of the unparalleled rise in your own viewpoint if you are to stand up for yourself and speak up about your needs and your deepest truth. Now is the time to touch your power, for its heat and flame will ignite your passion, which will propel you forward in countless ways. Even in the face of fear, you can still stand up for your ideals and your truth. Be unwavering and make your stand today. Be assertive. Don't worry about what others think. Trust that your actions will work out fine. Speak your truth, stick to your opinions, put your foot down. Bridget is a Celtic triple goddess, which means that she represents three aspects of women: the young virgin, the nurturing and loving mother, and the crowned sage wise woman. Bridget is a fiery goddess who tirelessly protects those who call upon her, and she is a feminine counterpart to Archangel Michael's warrior energy. Bridget's temple is in Kildare, Ireland. She is celebrated worldwide on February 1st, the ancient sacred day called Imbolc, which marks the beginning of springtime and increasing daylight. All right, so something is coming through for you guys, Leo. And but before you go in there, before you have that conversation, make sure that you understand things clearly. But silence is golden sometimes, but not always. Okay, so it's time to speak up. It's time to be assertive. It's time to set expectations, set boundaries, and stick to your decisions, stick to your opinions. All right, so there you go. That's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. If these messages resonated, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if there is something you want to share with me, please put that in the comment section. I wish you all a very lovely, wonderful weeks ahead. Sending you all full moon blessings. Take care. Bye bye.